Welcome everybody to Methamphetamine Addict. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate your mortgage payment based on the size of your principal, the interest rate, and the period over which you want to keep the mortgage. Now let's say you're buying yourself a house for $200,000. Let's say you're looking to make a down payment of 20%, so $40,000. The size of your principal is of course the difference, so $160,000. Let's say you're looking to take this mortgage for 25 years. The interest rate is 3%. And you're looking to make monthly payments. Okay, so for the sake of simplicity, let's just say your first payment's being done on the 1st of January of 2020. Let's just extend this table here so that we have 25 years. So in 25 years, that means your last payment is going to be around January 1st, 2045. So let's just extend this real quick. Here we go. Now to calculate your interest payment, the banks use what's known as the simple interest equation, which pretty much is the multiplication of your principal with the interest, divided of course by 100 over here. That would of course be the interest payment if you are making one payment per year. But since you're doing this 12 times a year, because you're doing this monthly, multiply it with 1. Divide by 12. That's how much interest is going to be paid on your first payment. Now let's say your total payment is $700. The amount of principal that you've paid is going to be the payment minus your interest payment. Of course, your principal in the next month is going to be your original principal minus the principal that you paid in the previous payment. Since your payment isn't changing every month, let's just do this. Okay, now let's extend this all the way to the end of the table and see where we get. You see here that if we guessed that your payment was going to be $700, you still have a principal owing by the end of 25 years. That means $700 was too low. Let's try another number. Let's say if you were making $800 payment. Clearly this number is way too high because your principal owing is now negative by the end of the 25 years. Therefore, you can keep on trying a whole bunch of numbers, or you can just do this the smart way and use Excel GoalSeek. And in Excel 2013, you just go to the Data tab and you go to the What If analysis and you just press GoalSeek. Now you would set this cell, the principal owing, after 25 years to the value of 0, of course, because you're supposed to be paid off by 25 years, and you would do that by changing this cell, your payment. Press OK, and there you have it. Your final payment is $758.74 for 25 years, if, of course, the interest rate remains constant at 3%. Now, let's say you want to try out another scenario. Let's say that same house, $200,000, down payment is 20%, over 25 years, 3% interest, but you want to do this on a weekly basis. So let's do this again. Let's extend the table. This time we're going 7 days every time. Let's extend this again to get all the way to the end of the 25 years. And here we are. Your last payment, if you started on January 1st, 2019, would be on the 29th of December of 2043. So, same thing. You're using the simple interest equation. However, at this point, you're not making one payment every 12 months. You are making one payment every week. And so you just multiply this by 7 and you divide it by the number of days in a year. That would be your interest payment that you're making on your first payment if you're paying this weekly. Now if we kept the same payment amount that we had in the previous example, the monthly one, let's just do the math for this. Clearly, you've really overpaid if every week you are making $758.74 as your payment. Therefore, again, let's just use GoalSeek. Set this cell to 0 by changing your payment amount. And there you have it. Your weekly payment is $174.46. Now let's say if you wanted to see what is your advantage of making a payment of a weekly payment versus a monthly payment. Well, clearly if you do it weekly, you're paying slightly less interest. How much really less interest? Let's do the math on that. Over 25 years, if you were making this a weekly payment, you would be paying $67,499.11. Let's take this number to the other tab here. Let's do the same comparison, but for monthly payment. $67,621. The difference is a total of $122.32. That's how much you would save if you made your payments on a weekly basis. So I hope we taught you something today. Welcome again to Methamphetamine Addict, and never stop learning. If you have any questions, feel free to email us and let us know.